Welcome to another food episode of the ENIACS. We are here with Lydia Nicole today.
Hello.
Lydia Nicole is very fortunate to have two first names. I only have one. And she's going to make some salsa for us today. And I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Hi, I'm Lydia Nicole and I'm going to be making pineapple salsa today. When you pick a pineapple, when you choose a pineapple, you go to the store, you want to make sure that it doesn't look too dried out, that it still has sort of a green glossy look to it, and that it's not too, dried out. Pineapples do not ripen when you get home. Basically, it's ripe when in the store. When they pick them, it's ripe. What you want to do is go in the crown of the pineapple in the store and pull out one of the leaves. If you pull it out, then you know that it's good and ripe. What I like to do, people are so scared of pineapples. They don't want to cut them because it looks so crazy and funky, and how do I do it? How do I do it? All you want to do is really take off the top here. I just twist it off. Comes off nice and easy, so you don't have to worry about cutting it that way. And then what you're going to do is just kind of turn it on its side, put your good hand on there, make sure you have a nice sharp chef's knife. Don't try to do this with a steak knife. And you're going to just go straight down. Okay, and then you're going to do the other side the same way. And then all you're going to do is just turn it up. So now you have a flat surface. And then you're going to cut down around the sides here. Just like that. And you just work your way around. The pineapple has these little knots in here. You don't want them. They don't taste good. So you want to make sure that when you're cutting, that you're cutting them off. And if you don't get them all when you go around the first time, just go back around and trim it. Also, the pineapple has a core, a solid core in the middle. You look right here, that's real hard and fibrous. Doesn't taste good. So what you want to do is cut around that. You're just going to take, I like to just put my finger like almost in the middle of it, so you know where you're going at, and then come all the way down on the side. And that's one chunk there, and the same thing for the other side. Okay, and then so you have your center core there. You can cut just down on that end, down on that end, and then you get rid of that. We're gonna make probably about 2 quarts of salsa with this pineapple. Pineapple has a lot of vitamin C, but it also has a lot of sugar. So it's good for you, but you need to watch when you're eating it if you're diabetic, if you're trying to watch your sugar. Next is we're going to put in white onion. You don't need all of this onion. This is a lot of onion here. So we're going to probably put in maybe about 1/4 cup. I'm going to take both ends off. A good tip about onions to help you from not crying as much, you want to get rid of the skins as soon as possible. That helps. I start always in the middle and then work my way over. Up. Then you just go down. And I'm just gonna put right in. This is a great little tool. It's just get it from the hardware store. Little paint spreader. It's probably like 20 cents or something like that. But it helps you gather up all your ingredients off your cutting board right into there. Next is garlic. The garlic you want to take and just pull off the cloves. They have these thin little skins on them. If I have to do a lot of garlic, I go to like the Asian market and they have garlic that's already peeled. It's great. It's like $1 for 2 cups of it. But for something at home, I always try to keep whole garlic in there also. It's not that hard to peel. Most people think that it is, but it's not that bad. We're probably going to use maybe 2 to 3 cloves. So I just pull them off of here, the skins. And there's a couple different methods of trying to get the skins off. One chefs do is just take the garlic and you're gonna bam it, and then the skins come off that way, like that. You can peel it, it's a little bit harder. And another way is you just take it in your hands and you kind of just twist it, and it comes right off too. So whatever you feel more comfortable with is what you should do. What I'm gonna do is just take that down, start slicing it. Make the garlic as fine as possible. The finer you chop the garlic, the stronger actually the garlic flavor is. If you do larger pieces of garlic in it, it's not as strong of a garlic flavor. And in some salsas, we roast garlic. Roasted garlic actually brings a little bit of sweetness to it. That's a tablespoon. And I think a teaspoon. Yep. Next is tomatoes. We're using a plum tomato. Off season for tomatoes, plums are probably the best flavor. In season for tomatoes, which is the summer, Jersey tomatoes, because we're right here in Philly, are probably the best that you're going to get. They taste fantastic. That was 2 tomatoes. I believe we're going to add 1 more. Next, we're going to be putting in some scallions, green onion scallions. These I previously already washed them and took off a little bit of the ends here. A couple of these I want to do again though. I'm going to use those, get rid of that. And just stack them up and just go right through it. I use all of the scallions. Some people just use the green part, or some people just use the white part, but I use all of it. All of it's great. That was 3. I think we're going to add maybe 2 more. Maybe 3 more. Let's do 3 more. And when you get to that, you move it up. Bring it back up. That one. There you go. Right in. Next, we're going to be putting in cilantro. It's a fragrant herb that goes in both Asian and Mexican cuisine, Middle Eastern. You're going to pick off the leaves off of here. When you get to like here, the little stems here, those are fine because they're so tender. When we chop them up, it just adds to the flavor. You just don't want the big bulky one on the bottom here. We're going to use probably all of this cilantro. So I'm just going to quickly just take them off. So then what you do is you just take this, pile it up here, and I take it and then sort of just put it in a little ball, and then you just go straight down. This helps it, your first initial cut. And then I go right back with the pivot. You're holding this end down and you're basically just coming up and down with this hand. We're going to put limes in next. We have 2 limes. One, I'm going to zest one and squeeze both of them in, but I'm going to put one zest of 1 lime in the salsa. This is a microplane. It's fantastic. Before you used to have to use a grater with it and it wouldn't come out as good. You still have to chop with it. They have also another tool that's another zester. It's sort of like a 4-prong one that you go and you'll get nice strips of it. But this is perfect for salsa because it's going to be chopped up fine already and you just mix it right in. So I'm just going to go right over top of the bowl with it. And you just want to get all of the green. When you start seeing it get, you know, to that little white part, that's, you don't want that. And we're going to use our juicer. So you just put that right inside there. And there you go. We're going to add some pepper, black pepper. So we're probably putting in, I don't know, probably crank this around here maybe 20 times. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt, probably 2 teaspoons. Okay. Next, we're going to add in some pepper sauce. This is homemade hot sauce. It is hot. We're going to put in a tablespoon. Let's put 1 more. I like it spicy. Next, we're going to put in a little bit of olive oil. The olive oil gives it a nice little sheen and it actually brings it together. So we're going to put in probably 2 tablespoons. That's it. We're going to stir it up and then taste it. See if we need to add anything else.
Oh, that's good. Do like that for a second. Just trying to see what her ring size is. In case I gotta work something out later. This is good. Yeah, that's good. That's delicious. I wish y'all was here. But y'all gonna learn how to make this on your own. Exactly. These are mine. No, my brother. You gotta get your own.
Hi, my name is Lydia Nicole, and I'm from Lydia Nicole with Love. I am a caterer, a chef. I do wedding planning, any kind of little house party, private party, big wedding. I'm your girl. I can be reached at fromlydianicole@gmail.com.